5 iconic things that define the 2000s and like that helped to raise us. So now, I don't want to sound like I'm getting old because I'm definitely not.
I ain't old like you. I ain't old.
And as anyone who knows me can attest to, I will always be a kid at heart. But now that like it's 2026, I want to look back at some of the most fun iconic things from the 2000s. So at number 1 we have Club Penguin. I'm not sure like how many of you out there remember this, but this was so much fun. I totally remember being in like 5th grade and during computer class, all of us would be like on our computer trying to like sneak behind the teacher's back and all of us were playing Club Penguin. So for those of you who don't know about it, or for those of you like who don't remember it, everyone got an avatar who was a penguin. And there was also like an early social media aspect to this as well. Now you got to dress up your penguin, you also got to like design your house or igloo. With all this really cool stuff, you had like multi-floor plans, you also had like lamps and all this other like really cool stuff. Some of the things you actually had to pay for like with actual real world money, which I'm pretty sure like I did. But then you also like had the chance to earn coins by playing games, such as like a pizza or candy toppings game. There was also a sledding game where like you actually got to like race your friends in it. You could also get a job at the coffee shop. And later on they also had like a card game which actually took strategy. And honestly this wasn't really antisocial, because like I totally remember calling up my friends and all of us like would enter a specific server, and plus you could talk to people too. This of course complemented AIM, which I forgot to add to my list, but that was also great as well. The early days of social media. Anyways, Club Penguin was awesome. Number 2, and this is something like my brother and I still love to play, which is MLB Showdown cards. I really wish like this made a comeback, but I'm not even sure like if this could actually be replicated properly. And some of these cards were worth a lot of money. I remember spending like tons of my birthday money on buying some of these legendary hologram cards. So what it was is you'd open up a pack of baseball cards, and each player had like a set of stats on them. You have home runs, singles, doubles, etc. And the pitchers had a number for control and what they quote unquote gave up at. So then like you would use dice to roll, and each number correlated with a specific event happening. So let's just say like the pitcher had like a 5 control, and you roll a 10 and the batter's on base was a 10, you would then look at the pitcher's card because the pitcher's roll plus their control outweighed the batter's on base. But if let's just say like the pitcher rolled a 2 and the batter rolls a 20, most likely there was going to be a home run, and like you were going to look at what was on the batter's card. This was and is still a ton of fun, and it was like such a great thrill to open packs. You got to see like if you got a hologram or a legend, because the game had guys like Willie McCovey, it had Willie Stargell, Harmon Killebrew, and the better the player, the more rare you would find them. And also like certain players had power-ups too, and these power-ups were actually based on like real life awards. So like if the person had MVP, that meant something. If the person was the best pitcher in the season, like won a Cy Young, that meant something.